Don't take too long, please. I can hardly believe we're about to get it back. My Institute's greatest invention.
I'd like to hear more about Circa, from the man who's in charge of it.
Wondering what's hidden inside those walls, are you? I understand. I've never been one to ignore a good mystery either. Not since I was a child. It's a miracle. Imagine you found the Holy Grail. It can cure the sick, give hope to the despondent. Would you hand it to scientists so everyone could benefit from it? I'm not sure I want to know your answer. Well, my answer is Circa. Its purpose is to channel the power of the zone for the good of all mankind.
Why do you call the scanner your greatest invention?
You're already acquainted with its functionality. You've seen what happens when it's activated. It used to be that we could only interact with the zone's manifestations, such as anomalies and artifacts. The scanner makes it possible to manipulate anomalous energy directly. Everything else is merely a side effect. Do you understand? This invention has already changed the world.
This is about more than just a scanner. What makes the artifact inside so important?
The artifact could be the key. I hope you're not thinking about selling it. No one understands its real value. No one else would beat my offer. Bring it to Circa, and I'll explain everything.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Professor?
I have no idea. Ask Colonel Korshunov. That's his line of work. I don't understand why you need to be so dramatic. Were it not for this, who knows how long it would have taken us to find it. See you later.
Here's to the most important guy in the zone.
Who's that?
The bartender, of course.
You know the way. Wild Island, Noontide Base. Talk to their leader, Strider. Find out what this monolithian gadget has to do with my men getting killed and the scanner getting stolen.
I need more information about Noontide.
Noontide is what's left of Monolith. By all accounts, they're a shadow of their former self. But I still advise caution. Their base on Wild Island is heavily fortified, and it looks like they've got something to hide. Besides, those combat skills stay with a man forever. Even if your memory gets wiped, your body never forgets.
What can you tell me about Monolith, Colonel?
The middle of the zone used to be protected by a well-armed and superbly trained group called Monolith, and they did their job extremely effectively. Of course, their exceptional discipline had more to do with so-called scientific progress than any kind of training. It was dirty work, but their effectiveness was still unmatched.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Colonel?
The Wardens are doing their job, Stalker. Circa has been secured against outside threats. But our brilliant Professor Dalin here is too obsessed with his experiments to keep an eye on his own staff. And he leaves his toys all over the place.
What's gonna happen to the Slag Heap now?
We'll maintain order here. Nestor was a compromise, but the time for compromises is over. If the ward isn't in control, the locals will be at each other's throats in no time flat. You've seen it for yourself, from the front row. Yeah.
Here's to the most important guy in the zone.
Who's that?
The bartender, of course.